and the planning meetings. So I'd like to start with current situation.
Good morning, Monty Smith, Night Operations, Cal Fire M24. Starting off in Division Bravo, crews made a lot of good progress in there, completed tactical patrol and direct line construction behind the structures. Moving into Division Delta, we inserted crews with helicopters yesterday at H1, started cutting back towards the Bravo Delta break. Moving on to Division Echo, had engines performing tactical patrol and constructed direct line from Majeska Reservoir up towards the Division break. Moving into Division Mike, crews continue to perform tactical patrol, still some interior spots and flare-ups that they're addressing there. We did have one spot fire right outside the line in the Silverado burn scar, no progression. It was handled this morning around 0200. Moving into Division Tango, crews continue to perform tactical patrol and address any hot spots along the dozer line, along that edge of the fire. And in Division Yankee, crews continue to mop up around all the structures in Silverado Canyon and perform tactical patrol in that area. Have a safe shift.
All right, now for our management and control objectives. Management objectives: provide for and maintain public and first responder safety by utilizing the incident safety analysis process. Ensure COVID-19 precautions and best practices are met at all times. Protect values at risk, including infrastructure, improvements, private and public land, natural and cultural resources. Foster and maintain relationships with all cooperators and stakeholders. Ensure coordinated, timely, accurate release of public information, and be financially responsible for all management and suppression tactics. The control objectives still remain the same. Keep the fire north of Live Oak Road. Keep the fire south of Black Star Canyon. Keep the fire east of 241 Toll Road. And keep fire west of North Main Divide.
All right, good morning. Rich Thompson, Instant Meteorologist. Weather-wise, first of all, looking at your forecast in the IAP, you see a headline there, red flag warning. Red flag warning will begin in effect at 4 o'clock tomorrow morning and run until Tuesday evening. So again, the end of your shift, tomorrow morning, you're going to have to start entering red flag conditions. That being said, what to expect weather-wise today? First of all, winds. This morning, you're going to have some light northeast drainage winds, probably about gusting around 5-10 miles per hour. Then by mid-late morning, you'll see those winds switch around to that southwest up canyon direction. Probably gusting this afternoon about 12 to 15 miles per hour. Sunsets this evening, you're going to see those winds start shutting off, get kind of light northeast drainage wind. Then late in the shift tomorrow morning, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, you'll start seeing those northeast winds, those Santa Ana winds start to increase. Probably end of shift by tomorrow morning, you'll start seeing some gusts generally from the northeast, about 15 to 25 miles per hour. As for humidities, humidities today are going to be dropping down to the teens and maybe even some single digits there across the fire. Probably increase a little bit by this evening, probably around like 15-20% range maybe for the most part. And then overnight tonight, as northeast winds, those Santa Ana winds start developing, you're going to see those humidities start to decrease again. So again, big thing is just watch those northeast winds start kicking up the end of the shift tomorrow morning.
Good morning, Jonathan Pangburn, Fire Behavior. Probability of ignition is going to be about 60-65%. That's because we do have the cooler temperatures. What does it mean, though, when we have red flag conditions? Watch for your wind tunnels. Watch for the back door coming off of Delta and Echo on the east side of the fire. But also, the fire behavior forecast is for you to have situational awareness for any new starts, not just slops and spots that might arise on this fire, but for any potential new starts in the area, especially with red flags and more Santa Ana conditions coming. Be safe.
Morning, Dan Brown, Resource Unit Leader Trainee. Roll call today will be held at individual breakouts for equipment. I'll be introducing your line leadership. Branch 1, Travis Craig. Yep. Division Bravo, Jason Novak. Yep. Division Delta, Hector Medrano. Yep. Division Echo, Chris Beatty. Yep.
Starting here in Branch 1, in the Canyon area, Bravo, once again, tactical patrol, mop up behind the structures, preparing that for repopulation later on. Still a lot of smokes in that area. Continue that work. Rolling around over here onto Delta. We'll be flying 9241 Golf and the Mill Creek Hot Shots. up to drop point 1. They'll be continuing their work that they started yesterday, connecting the pieces of line that haven't been finished and improving those pieces of line that are in now. Working our way down. There's still open line here that needs to be constructed as well. And in Echo, same thing. Crews will be walking in and completing the line. The line that's been put in will be improved, continuing to patrol that. Rolling down to the bottom of Echo. Reminder for all those crews that'll be in the communities of Majeska Gray, Majeska Canyon area, that will be repopulated to residents only starting at 10 o'clock this morning. So you'll see an increased population in that area. Continue to take care of smokes, mopping in as deep as you can possibly get, and be heads up for those calls for service for those residents that will be returning.
Continue on, Branch 5, John Frederick. Division Mike, Josh Kazir. Division Tango Yankee, Dan Bonfante.
For those that'll be working in Branch 5, Mike, Tango, and Yankee, Tango Yankee, the big concern is the interior work that needs to be done. Obviously, that western side of the fire burned into the last scar, but there are plenty of smokes. All the smokes, anything you can see, crews are going to have to get out of their rigs, get on foot, and work into the interior portions of Mike along those canyons. You have the canyons of Williams Canyon, Tactical Patrol, mopping up around the structures in that community, as well as Jackson Ranch, all the way up around the horn on the west end of the fire. Same thing, Tactical Patrol, mopping up anything that you can see. Rolling around to that north side around drop point 5 and continue to improve that line through Tango. Working our way down here to Yankee. That'll be in the communities of Silverado, the entrance to the canyon off of Santiago. Plenty of work and smokes to be patrolled in that area. Anything that you see will be mopped up. Additionally, going back over here to Branch 1, there is an alternative line that's being constructed here along the truck trail. That work will be completed today. When those dozers become available, they'll be going over to suppression repair. Suppression repair work will begin today with some grading work up in the Red Rock area. They'll be identifying other needs. If you guys find anything that needs repair, please identify that and download that with us so we can get those crews out there.
And finally, Suppression Repair Leader Henry Herrera, Alvin Taylor, and Staging Gordon Levine.
For those units that may end up in the staging and be released off the line, please, again, be ready to respond. You heard the forecast, wind surfacing around 4 a.m. this morning. Please be heads up, have folks alert, and monitor their divisions. Thank you. Have a good shift.
Good morning, Doug Farrow, IMT 4 Safety. In page 14 of your IAP is the safety message, and 15 is the 215A hazards and mitigations. Be sure all of your personnel are provided a briefing and document it. Today is accountability, so if you're exchanging divisions for personnel and equipment, make sure you're documenting that and good accountability. And road hazards out there, we have a lot of utilities, we have some construction folks out there, so watch out for those. And then complacency. Provide good leader's intent and keep your crews engaged. And lastly, provide good leader's intent on driving and driving speeds. We have potential for more traffic with evacuees going back to their homes. So be cognizant of those and drive slowly. Thank you.
Good morning, y'all. John Kazee with Air Operations. If you open up page 16 to the Air Ops summary in your IAP, take a look at that. There are no frequency changes today, and the aircraft lineup remains the same. Most likely, we won't have air attack up. We will be providing aerial supervision with Helcos, and Helcos will put them up as needed. So if you have any aircraft needs, go ahead and notify Helco. And if Helco's not up, you can go directly to the helibase. And with that, you can request if you have a preference for a bucket or a tank ship. Also, we do have 24-hour hoist medevac Capabilities, helicopter available for through with Orange County Helicopter. And for missions today, we do have moving the crews up to H1. And that, and then some recons, and then water dropping as requested. Also this morning, you may see Edison doing a patrol of their power lines, and that's happening right about now, but they should be done with that by 8 o'clock. So with that, thanks, and have a good day.
Good morning, Mike Heffron, Commune Leader, Incident Management 4. Please turn to page 17, your IAP. There is no change from yesterday, so if you didn't get a clone yesterday, you'll need to do it again. So make sure that everyone has that Bond 1, which is the latest clone. Safety talked about complacency. Division, strike team leaders, branches, make sure everyone has that latest clone. Once again, on the new radios, it is the title of that group. In the old radios, you have to push and hold pound to make sure you have that Bond 1 clone. With Tango and Whiskey being combined, you guys are sharing the same TAC, so make sure everyone's on board with that. We have radio techs in the tent over there for any radio repair or cloning needs you might have. Additionally, the number to the MCC, if you have any line orders, is in every 204 in the special needs. If you need to place a call, the 24/7 line in the MCC. Thank you. Have a safe ship.
All right, good morning. I'm Steve McGarry, the medical unit leader for CAL FIRE Team 4. So the medical plan can be found on page 18. So one big addition here is now we do have CalMat just arrived. That's the medical assistance team. They're located to the south of us. There's kind of a lone palm tree, and they're directly under that palm tree. So they have a physician on duty 24/7. They have medical supplies and can take care of some minor medical injuries. So if you have any needs, please see them. They're able and willing to help. So we'll have several line paramedic teams out today, as well as 3 ground ambulances assigned to the incident. If you guys have the need for any of those resources, please follow the emergency reporting instructions in box 6, and we'll get you the closest available resource. Thank you.
All right, now for some closing comments from our unified ICs.
Good morning, Daryl Vance, Forest Service. Hey, just continually appreciative of everybody's efforts out there, and just keep it up. Obviously, we know about the weather and the terrain. Just keep your head on a swivel for some of that. We got some resource advisors, might be out inside Delta and Echo, so just be aware they're out there. If you see anything that you might have a question about, let them know. Thanks, and have a good shift.
Good morning, Ron Roberts, Orange County Fire. I'm one of the unified ICs as well. I just want to really say thank you to all of you that are here. On Wednesday night, we had an intense firefight, and we needed help. And we put out the call, and you all answered it. And on behalf of the men and women of the Orange County Fire Authority, we thank you. We appreciate that you're here. And I know it's been a long year for a lot of us, and we can't say enough thank yous to you all. I also want to say yesterday we had a community meeting, and the community wants to thank you. A gentleman approached me who lost quite a bit of property that night, and when he was done, he wanted me to express to you all his appreciation and his thanks. So that was a deep felt thank you. So it's going to be a good day today. Hopefully, I would ask that we get in there, we get some good work done like they've been doing yesterday, and again, have a good, safe shift.
Good morning, Charlie Blanken. I'm one of the IC trainees for Team 4. So as Ron talked about yesterday, we went to a community meeting up there, and there was deep felt appreciation, but there was also some very vocal frustration about the evacuations, the power shutoffs, all of the things that are affecting the lives up there. So with that, what I ask for everybody today is that you're out there in the community, you're working in one of those communities, please do everything you can. If you see a citizen or someone out there, a homeowner that needs some help, do everything you can to help them out. Do whatever it needs around their house. Make sure all the smokes are mopped up. If we see the utility companies or the DINS team or any of the county inspectors or any of the other folks out there that are doing the work necessary to get these folks' lives back to normal, do what you can to support them so we can get this community back to normal. So thank you and have a good shift.
All right, that concludes our operational briefing. Just a reminder for our cooperators meeting at 10 o'clock in the yurts where it was located yesterday. Divisional breakouts, find the divisions posted on each one of the signs. Each one of the unassigned resources, please report to the back table and unassigned. Everybody have a good and safe shift. Thank you.